Hello, my name is Dave Lentz from Infiltrator Water Technologies. Today we're going to talk about key aspects of tank buoyancy control. Anchor ballasts work by having a soil column above. So if you imagine this 2x2 plate with a soil column that's 5 feet tall, that's almost 2,000 pounds of soil. It's the weight of the soil that holds the tank in the ground, not necessarily the weight of the anchor ballast. There are multiple beam anchor ballast options. Here we're showing a 6x6 pressure treated beam. We could also have 6x6 beams with cross braces or 6x6 beams screwed together. Outside of wood, we could also have a concrete parking bumper in 6, 8, or 12-inch widths. Key aspects of installing the beam anchor ballast are making sure that the beam is offset from the tank by 6 inches. That'll allow placement under the haunches of the tank and consolidation of that soil. Also, you'll want to make sure that your ratchet is placed between the mid-height of the tank and where you're going to place backfill. Before this strap is tensioned, you'll want at least 6 inches of backfill on top of the beam, so that as the strap is tensioned, the beam is not displaced. The Infiltrator tank buoyancy control strap assembly will consist of 2 loops and a ratchet and strap. If you're using the beam anchor ballast, you're going to need to use both loops and the strap with the ratchet. If you're using a concrete plate, you won't need the loops because you can use this hook to connect directly onto the loop that's on your concrete plate. You're going to wrap the loop around the beam and then use the hook for the Infiltrator tank buoyancy control strap assembly to connect, and then once there's 6 inches of backfill on top of this beam, you can tension the strap, and then that will hold the tank in the ground. This is the concrete plate anchor ballast option. We're showing square plates here, but you could also have rectangular or circular shapes. As long as the minimum area requirement of 4 square feet is met, any of these shapes is allowable. For all of the anchor ballast, it's really important to make sure that the anchor ballast is offset from the tank. So you want a minimum 6-inch space from the mid-seam of the tank to the anchor ballast. When the straps are placed across the tank, and there are 2 locations on every Infiltrator tank that are embossed for strap placement. You can read on the tank where to place the straps. It's very important to have the ratchet not in contact with the tank body. So we can't have the ratchet up here. We need to have it sitting above the anchor ballast and below the mid-seam of the tank. Also, with the anchor ballast offset from the tank, that allows plenty of space to put backfill under the haunches of the tank and consolidate that material so you have a good installation. It's important not to over-tighten the straps. They need to be tightened just enough to keep the tank from moving vertically. If you're purchasing a strap system other than the Infiltrator tank buoyancy control strap assembly, you want to use a 2-inch wide polyester strap with a working low limit of at least 3,300 pounds and a brake strength of 10,000 pounds. The tightening mechanism should be a ratchet, and we recommend stainless steel. Do not use steel cable for a strap. The steel cable is narrow and will concentrate the load on the tank and could damage the tank body. So those are the key aspects of buoyancy control for Infiltrator tanks. For detailed information on sizing and selecting buoyancy controls, please see our buoyancy control document on infiltratorwater.com. If you have any questions, please call our technical services department.